Project Loveday, state regulations, and no, Model 3 specs and pricing haven't been leaked. Here are your Tesla tidbits for March 6, 2017. Tesla announced today the contest to be created from Bria Loveday's suggestion, which Elon said on Twitter that Tesla would be implementing. They've dubbed it Project Loveday after Bria, and the format is simple. Create a 90-second or less video and upload it to YouTube. Then submit the video link to Tesla via the form on the contest announcement page. So what can you win? The top 10 contestants will get promotion via Tesla's social media channels. The top 3 will get additional promotion on those channels. And the grand prize is a trip to a future Tesla launch event where they will be introduced as the contest winner. Teslarati notes the interesting bit that all prizes must be claimed before June 2nd. Now it should be noted that the prize does say a future launch event, of which hopefully there will be many in Tesla's future. It doesn't specifically say it's for Model 3. However, Model 3 is nearly certainly the next launch event. And let's face it, Model 3 is all that's on anyone's mind at this point. Unless the next product launch is the mythical HUD, it's safe to say that Model 3 is next, and you won't be seeing anything before June 2nd. Given that at the Model X launch they handed over the first production vehicles, I truly don't believe we'll see any more of Model 3 before July. It'll be a tough wait, folks, but the worst of it's over. We're in March, nearly a full year from the unveiling of the car. We've made it this far and only have, well, hopefully, 4 short months to go before the cars are delivered and we get to see what we've been waiting for all this time. On the regulation front, we've got good news on multiple fronts. A while back, I brought you the story that Wyoming had introduced a bill to legalize direct sales in the state for the manufacturer. I did make an error at the time, saying that this would be for all manufacturers per the article I quoted. However, reading the bill, it is only for, quote, authorizing a motor vehicle manufacturer without dealerships within the state to sell motor vehicles directly to consumers, end quote. I apologize for the error. Electrek reports that this bill has passed and is heading to the governor for a signature despite significant opposition. From the Casper Star Tribune, quote, the bill had detractors, including an organization that represents legacy car makers, which argued the legislation creates unfair competition. SF57 puts other automakers at a disadvantage because they must continue following franchise code with its strict dictates on how manufacturers and dealerships do business, said Dan Gage of the Washington-based Alliance of Automobile Manufacturers, end quote. I'll keep you posted if another domino in the direct sales ban falls. Switching over to New York now, Electrek reports that a new tax incentive is in the works. Assemblywoman Amy Pollin said, quote, we want to make electric vehicles a mainstream option, end quote. To do this, a rebate of up to $2,000 is being offered on all electric and plug-in hybrid vehicles. New York buyers that buy before the federal tax credit begins being phased out will enjoy a near $10,000 credit, assuming tax paid exceeds that amount. Lastly, also via Electrek, we have a story about an alleged leak of Model 3 options and pricing. This has come from a French Tesla fan site called Tesla Mag that looks like they have picked up nothing more than the musings of a Tesla Motor Club forum member from months ago. The author of the post made it clear that his chart was nothing more than speculation. I wanted to take a second to address this because regardless of where the chart comes from, I've seen many folks speculating on price with what to me are unrealistically low prices. A good example I've seen is on autopilot features. This particular chart lists enhanced autopilot at $3,000 for the option and full self-driving as a $2,000 option. With the hardware ostensibly the same on all vehicles in the fleet, why in the world would this option be so much cheaper for Model 3? If you want to set your expectations for budget, you're cheating yourselves using numbers like this. Look at Model S and Model X and assume the same pricing except for dual motor, which is the only option that's been confirmed to be lower by Elon himself. We've been given no reason to believe that any other options will be cheaper. Then, if we get a true leak or design studio finally opens and we're pleasantly surprised, then great. Always prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Check out the links to today's full stories in the show description. Thanks to Teslarati and Electrek for being superlative sources of Tesla news. If you get some value out of what I do each day, please consider supporting me at patreon.com/Tesla Tidbits. As always, thanks to super patrons John Waltauer, Drew Schuyler, Cookie UK, and John Waller for supporting the show at the $10 plus level. If you're on a tight budget, I totally understand. I always welcome your positive iTunes reviews. If you're an iTunes user, feel free to stick a star rating on the show. If you feel truly generous, then go ahead and actually leave a full review. I also appreciate your subscriptions across all services and any other social media support you can throw my way. If you have feedback for me, the best way to be heard is to tweet at Tesla Tidbits. That's it for today. I'll see you back here again tomorrow. Until then, keep it charged and hit the road.